Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about my first and only experience at having a private gender scan. So we've had loads of scans over the course of both pregnancies because I was consultant led with both, so I had a lot of scans all the way through both pregnancies, more with the first pregnancy than the second because I had more complications with the first. With William, my firstborn, we didn't have any private scans. Husband wasn't so keen and I was kind of like, yeah, fine, whatever, I know they're expensive, it's not a big deal. But the second time round, knowing it was going to be my last pregnancy, I wanted to make sure I had these things and did these things that were possible because I know that I wasn't going to have the opportunity again. So I was quite adamant. I said I want a private gender scan at 17 weeks and I want to know what we're having, which husband did as well. We found out with both pregnancies. So I hit the internet and I went on the hunt for somewhere to go to have the private gender scan. And I also went onto Facebook and I asked for recommendations, and the one that came up a lot was something called Peekaboo Baby Scan. Now there's two. There's Peekaboo Baby Scan, which is in Penarth, right by Cardiff, and then there's a brand called Peekaboo which do scans, which have locations all across the UK. And from what I can tell, Peekaboo Baby Scan are their own entity. They're nothing to do with the sort of the larger Peekaboo. So I can't really comment on what they're like as a chain because I think they've only got this one office, and it was a little room in a Victorian sort of style house where they have converted it to like offices. So we booked it all online, everything was fine. I picked not the cheapest package, it was the one where do we get a disc? I don't think we opted for a disc. We had lots of prints, and I also bought a heartbeat there as well, which I'll go into. But it was the gender is what we wanted to find out. It was just a normal scan, a normal ultrasound scan. It wasn't like 4D or anything, no video. We went in and the people before us were just leaving, so we waited for only a couple of minutes and we went into the room, and the room was set up. It was not what I expected. It was lots of seats around the edge, so there's room there for lots of family members to come along or friends or whatever. The sort of the bed you sit on had like this like faux fur blanket on it which you lie on, which I thought was a bit strange. Maybe I was gonna say not hygienic, but like no skin really touches the bed as you're lying on it, so it's not a big deal. It was very comfortable and it was a really nice like bed, I suppose, or whatever you call it, that you lie on. It's kind of like a masseuse kind of prop up bed, like not like the one you would have in a hospital, like the really sort of rigid one. This one was a bit more rickety, but absolutely fine. And we went in and she sort of scanned me straight away and she said, you know, I'm struggling. I think my bladder was too full. I was absolutely bursting. So she got me to go and empty my bladder. And I went back and she had a better view of everything then. And sort of, first of all, she sort of thought, oh, is it a girl? Oh, you know, she thought she'd seen something, and I thought, oh. And then she said to us, oh, it's a boy. And I said, really? Are you sure? And she was like, yeah, look, there's his willy, there's his balls. It's a boy. Like, plain as day, really clear to see. And I was like, right, yeah, I can see it. Okay, great. Not disappointed or anything, it was just unexpected. I was adamant, just convinced I was having a girl. So yeah, it was a bit of a shock, but a happy shock, you know. Fine, we know boys, we have a boy, it's fine, 2 boys, I can do that, that's not a problem at all. Yeah, it was just nice to know. But they were nice, they were friendly. The scan lasted probably about 10-15 minutes altogether. I'll show you the pictures in a minute. That was kind of like for me the downside, but that's not necessarily their fault. I'm not an easy scan because being overweight, I know that makes the pictures hard and everything, but and I know they had difficulty getting like a good view of him because he was in an awkward position. So, and obviously it was only 17 weeks, the baby's only little. So there's things like that which I know made it a bit more difficult. But yeah, we opted for a heartbeat there, which is this little guy here. He's very, very, very soft. He costs £20, which initially I thought, God, that seems like a lot, but he's really big. He's a big bear, he's very soft. I think he's well made. He doesn't have like fur coming off everywhere. And you know, if you go to like a toy shop, like say the Disney store or something, bought a teddy bear, you'd be paying probably for this size more than £20. And this has got Dot's heartbeat in it, which I'm going to play for you now. I don't know if it'll pick it up, but Ooh. That's lovely. I absolutely love that I have this. Basically there's this little velcro part in the back and there's a little red plastic heart, I think kind of like the Bear Factory, and what they do is they get you to be really quiet in the room. They record the heartbeat and then they play it back, but they get you to be quiet and they just hold it in the speaker and record it. So the brand is called Teddy Mountain. They have 2 locations. They have a UK and an America. In the UK they're made in Devon, and in America it's in Florida. It's actually in, is it Kissimmee? There's a TV show that's based in there. I can't remember what it's called, but about Brits moving to America, and it's really funny. Anyway, that's by the by. But yeah, so I got this teddy bear for £20, absolutely worth it. I keep it in Oliver's cot. Not that he's ever in the cot, but it's kept in there in the corner, and I just love every now and then just giving him a squeeze and just listening to the heartbeat. I think it's really special. And my husband was a bit sketchy. He was like, what if things go wrong? And it's like, well then we have this forever, you know, this is something really special to keep. And I'm really glad I got it. I think it was worth the money, to have that kind of heartbeat just all the time. I think is just wonderful. So onto the scan pictures. So they gave us this little envelope and a lot of scan pictures, like a lot of scan pictures, and none of them are very good. I've won their other foot. There we go. So you can see there's the little foot. This one, can't really tell, there's a head there. Same again, head. So I think this head and like chest, can't see anything. So this is the front, so this is the skull. This is like the forehead, and like that's where the brain would be, coming down to like the nose and things. That there is like the eye sockets. This one's just the same again. This one's much the same again. So this one you've got like brain, you know, face, eye sockets, and then that's like the tummy. I think that's probably a hand. So yeah, they weren't the best pictures. But you know what? I didn't go there for the pictures. I went there to find out what I was having, and they said a boy, and lo and behold I had a boy. And I gotta try and remember how much it actually cost us. Right, so it was a gender confirmation scan, which was £50, and the heartbeat there was £25, there you go. So I think that's fine. That was like £75 for the lot, but I got all those photos. Okay, they're not amazing, but they're still nice to keep. And the heartbeat there, absolutely worth it. And we got to find out we were having a boy. So that meant we could buy appropriate things and prepare. I like to know in advance, I like to be prepared, and so that was lovely. It was lovely to know, and I think for me it helped me bond. I'm rubbing my bump now and all I have is flab. But I'm going, oh, there was a baby there, there was a baby there. And I think it did help bonding, knowing there was a little boy in there again, and it was lovely. If I did happen to get pregnant again, which is not on the cards, but if I did, I would definitely have another gender scan. Would I go to the same company again? I don't know. But I would definitely have a scan again, because it was a nice experience, and I would absolutely get a heartbeat bear again. What I might do actually next time, if not that there's going to be a next time, no ifs, not next time, but what I would have done, or what I wish I would have done, is have a DVD of the actual video footage of it, where you could actually see them moving around and everything. I think that would have been really special. That would have been really nice. And yeah, I kind of wish I'd gone back for a 4D scan. I think that would have been nice, but again, I only wanted to know the gender and I found that out, so that was great. So anyway, if you've made it this far, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and do please share below your experiences of having gender scans and things like that. I'd love to hear what your experiences were like, and if they were anything like mine. And also don't forget to hit subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on my next video. Bye!